morning students. Welcome to all 11th standard students for introduction class, botany class. So all of you know that the science is divided into physics, chemistry, botany and zoology. So most of them are hesitate to take the biology group. Why? Because of some of them thought that biology is a very difficult. So those who are studied previously, that children told it's a very difficult to read the portion. But everyone keep in your mind, biology is a very easiest one. Why? Because when you prepare for the lesson repeatedly, the topic is a very easiest one. So the basic concept of science from 6th standard to 12th standard, that is a very easiest one. So now I will tell about what are the scope of your future life. So when you selecting the biology group and studied well, so nowadays we are also going to competitive examination. So what are the branches are there? What are the departments are there? So when you fail, so most of them thought that when you take biology group, we are only going to MBBS only. But not only in MBBS, we will see the lot of branches in biology. So when you go to NETS to website, you see the lot of branches are there. So what are the branches are there? So don't be afraid to take the biology. So because of you have to think about your future. For example, in TNPSC examination, so those who are studied biomass students, they can easily get pass mark in a TNPSC examination. Why? Because of the question will come Tamil, English, maths, physics, chemistry and biology. So these questions are also come. So those who are taking the biomass, that students will clear the examination very quickly. So they will settle their life. So what are the branches in your future scope? Look here. So when you take the biology, those who are studied well and brilliant, they are selecting the first rank is called as an MBBS. Then second rank goes to Bachelor in Siddha Medicine. And the next step is a Bachelor in Homeopathy Medicine. And then those some of them are also very interested to taking the agriculture. Why? Because so nowadays all this our world is also shrunk. Because of once we need the house, we destroy the agricultural land. So in future, the agriculture is must. So when you studied this agricultural branch, you have to introducing a new innovative method to cultivation of crop. So that is called as an agriculture. And then horticulture. This also for the decoration of a garden and others. This is called as a horticulture. Then forestry is a very, very essential because of when you for an passed in a forestry department for IFS, Indian Forestry Service. ICFR, Indian Council for Forest Research Institute in Dehradun. So there is also a lot of scopes are there when you trace out in a net or in a website. Then sericulture, that is cultivation of silks. And then food processing, this is very important. So nowadays we are also prepared for the all food are also called as fast food. But the peoples are also changed to in the previous decade because of the most of them were also attacking the sugar and pressure. So their peoples are also prepared for their food for only for the millets. So when the food processing industry is also developed. So when you prepared, when you take this department, so you will be shine. You will producing a new innovatives for medicine, food. And then what is energy management? Energy management is very important. So now we are also look like, so how the the last 3 months, how the peoples are also affected for the severe corona. So how to maintain the environment. So environmental studies is a very, very important branch in the department. and then occupational therapies, and then cardiac therapy, critical care, and then radiology, and then biomedical engineering, and food technology, immunology, pharmaceutical, and nursing. So these are also so many branches are there. You don't be afraid when you score marks. If you score more marks in biology, you should select the first category. Then second one, you step by step. So what you have to select your marks or score your marks in your public examination, you will score more department. So these branches also having diploma courses for only for 2 years or 3 years diploma courses. You will be completed and earn more money than the other people. So you can easily settle your life. So, and then another one is called is a competitive examination. What is a competitive examination? So when you studied from 6th standard to 12th standard, so what are the important concepts, important examples? So you will study and repeatedly again and again you can recall and keep in your mind. You will be easily passed in your NEET examination from 6th standard to 12th standard. So some of them are also read the 6th standard portion in a term wise. If you complete the first term, you can throw it. So when you recall these portions again and prepared well, you can easily score more marks. For example, you studied from a 6th standard. For example, what is a plant body? What is a plant body? You know that in lower classes, gametophyte, sporophyte. So you have to read these two words, gametophyte and sporophyte. Gametophyte and sporophyte. So how many of you know this word gametophyte and sporophyte? No, I don't, sir. I don't know, sir, because I read in the 6th standard. I forget, sir. So when you read the repetitions, so already nowadays we are also, some students are also prepared from the 6th standard, from 6th standard, attending the various competitive examination. So they will be able to answer the questions very easily because of their bodies may be gametophyte. So the plant body of a lower group of plants, plant body of a lower group of plants, they are called gametophyte. And then slight advanced group from the gametophyte is called as a sporophyte. For example, algae, bryophyte, algae, bryophyte. So these are the examples, algae and bryophyte. Then sporophyte. These are the next stage is called as pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. So why we told the algae and the bryophytes are also producing the gametes. They are called as a gametophyte. Some plants, the plant body is producing the spores. They are called as a sporophyte. It's a simple concept, but you are also, you can't understand. So what is a gametophyte, what is a sporophyte? So that is called as the simple concept. For example, how this question will ask in your NEET examination, which of the following plant body is a gametophyte? Which of the plant body is called a gametophyte? So there is only one option given in your question paper, algae. The other three, pteridophyte, gymnosperm and angiosperms. Then within the 4 options, pteridophyte, gymnosperm and angiosperm, and then algae given, or sometimes in a bryophyte given. So you can't find out. So what is this gametophyte? Because of the lower group of plants, algae and bryophyte producing the gamete. So you can choose the algae. So this is the best answer. So we will see the few examples how to select the answer in your question paper. So next is how they asked in a NEET questions. So we will see the few topics very briefly. What is mitosis? Do you know cell division? Do you know the topic cell division? What is mitosis, meiosis? So you have already studied in up to 10th standard mitosis and meiosis. All of you know well. So mitosis means it takes place in the somatic cells or body cells. That single cell divided into two daughter cell, each daughter cells having the same chromosome number. But these 2 points are also know well, because of it takes place in somatic cells and everything is no. But you forget this point, all the daughter cells have the same chromosome number. So that is called as a diploid. That is called as a diploid or in 2n. That is called as a 2n number. But you forgot this point. But you are asking questions. When the vegetative cells takes place in a reproduction, the daughter cells have dash, haploid, diploid, triploid, tetraploid. There is four options given. But you are also repeatedly you know that in your mind only for the haploid. You find out only for the answer is a haploid. But you forget this point, what is a diploid. So because of each daughter cells having the same number of chromosomes, A vegetative, a single cell divided into two daughter cells. These two daughter cells carrying chromosome in a equal number. So this is called as a diploid nature. During the vegetative cell, during the reproduction, the mitosis cell division takes place in the somatic cells, each cell carrying the same chromosome number. So this option is given: haploid, diploid, triploid and tetraploid. Next one, what is a meiosis? It takes place only in the reproductive cells, the formation of a gametes. You know the gametes, but each gamete containing the half number of chromosome. So it is said to be haploid. That is word given is called as a haploid. So repeatedly you read this topic, what is a mitosis, what is a meiosis, but you read extra points, but you forget this, what is a haploid and a diploid. So you have to prepare this portion only thoroughly, so you will get a marks. For example, then another important one, endomitosis. You don't know about this word, endomitosis. So this is another cell division takes place in a special chromosomes. We studied in lower classes, Lamprey chromosomes and polytene chromosome. Lamprey chromosome and polytene chromosome. Because of these cell divisions are also repeatedly takes place. When you see here, these two cell division is consist of prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. You studied in the lower classes, prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. This is called the karyokinesis. And then division of cytoplasm is called the cytokinesis. But here the karyokinesis is not separated. So repeated cell divisions, the continuous cell division takes place within the nucleus. It forms a large shaped structure is called as a special type of structure that is found only in the special chromosome. So this is called the endomitosis. The question will asking, the endomitosis cell division takes place in. You have to confuse it. We are studying only for the two cell division. What is mitosis and meiosis? But you forgot this word endomitosis. So the option is given: somatic cell, vegetative cell, reproductive cell, and special chromosomes. So you have to choose for only either vegetative or in a somatic cell, but not in a reproductive cells and chromosomes. So the answer is also chromosome. So first you should read the questions thoroughly and then delete the option, these four options. What is a vegetative, what is a somatic cell, what is a reproductive, what is an endomitosis, so or chromosome. So you have to clear these 4 points. When any option question, in any subject, you should delete the option. You should know the clear answer of the option. Then only you will get a marks. Then another confused 2 statements. What is endospore? What is endosperm? What is an endospore? This endospore is formed from the lower group of plants like algae and fungi. During unfavorable condition, a thick-walled spores or thick-walled structures around the spore is called as an endospore. what happened? The cytoplasm, everything is also shrunken and around a thick wall in the cell during unfavorable condition is called as an endospore. This is called as an endospore. Next one, endosperm. It is a nutritive tissue for the developing embryo. All of you studied in 10th standard what is a double fertilization, what is a triple fusion, what is a fertilization, double fertilization, triple fusion, studied in 10th standard. During the double fertilization, the second male gamete is fused with a secondary nucleus called as a triple fusion. At the end of the triple fusion, the endosperm is formed. This endosperm is acting as a nutritive tissue. So that is an embryo is developed, gives rise to young one. So you are confusing endospore and endosperm. Here also given spore or sperm. So you have to only the simple concept. You have to prepare for this simple concept and clearly keep in your mind. Again and again read these topics so you can easily prepare it. Next one, parthenocarpic fruits. Studied in 10th standard. The seedless fruit is otherwise called as parthenocarpic fruits. So the fruits formed without fertilization. The fruit is formed without fertilization is called as an parthenocarpic fruit. For example, grapes or some of the watermelon, this is called a seedless one. These fruits are developed without fertilization. But in asking you in your NEET examination, most of the plants are also reproduced by the pollination and fertilization. They are giving the long paragraph. So most of the plants are also producing the reproduction, pollination and fertilization. At the result of fertilization, overdevelopment fruit. So this is also giving the long statement. Then last sentence is also given. Some few or very few plants are also reproduced without fertilization is given. But you have to confuse it. So that the previous line is given for the all the plants are produced by the fertilization. The last line is also given in the without fertilization. But the option is given in your textbook or in the question paper. So only one the option is also parthenocarpic fruit. So you have to repeatedly read this parthenocarpic fruit. Examples. For example, grapes, guava, mango. So these are called as the parthenocarpic fruit. So for some books are also, textbooks are giving the more examples. You have to thoroughly prepare this one and you will get a marks. And the next one, what is a reproduction in the plants? What is a reproduction in plants? So already studied in the 10th standard, reproduction in plants for vegetative, asexual and sexual method. So already studied. But how the question is asked in your entrance examination. So the vegetative reproduction takes place in a lower group of plants like algae and some higher plants. This also takes place in the vegetative reproduction. What is a vegetative? Any filament or plant body breaks into so many bits and developed into a young one is called as a vegetative reproduction. And then next one is called as what is an asexual reproduction. Here only vegetative body or plant body breaks into so many bits. Each bit is developed into new organism. They are called as a vegetative. Then what is an asexual method? Here only one parent is involved. For example, cutting, layering, crafting, this method is also, they also reproduce their young one. For example, lower plants, fungi, these are also reproduced by asexual method. Next is sexual method means here two parents are involved. That is mainly for the producing the sex organ is called flower. Already studied 10th standard, male reproductive part is called andrecium, the female reproductive part is gynoecium. Andrecium gives rise to pollen grain, gynoecium gives rise to ovary. You know that all the topics. But what are the process involved in the sexual reproduction? First step is called as pollination, second one is called as fertilization. So we got pollination and fertilization. Already studied in the pollination, that is called as. Now we will see what are the methods of vegetative reproduction in plants. Fragmentation, budding, fission, hormogonia, tubers. So in your question paper, you know that vegetable reproduction. But fragmentation, budding, fission, hormogonia, tubers, all of you know that. So if for example take tubers, then banana is also reproduced by the underground rhizome. Then tomato is also reproduced by the tubers. In tubers, in potato, there is a small grooves are there. Small grooves are there. You look like this one. This is called as an eyes. This is called as a eyes of potato. So when the young one is also produced from the eyes of potato, so it is called as an axillary bud. What's the name? Axillary bud. How the question will come in your examination? In potato, the reproduction takes place in. That gives a terminal, axillary, lateral and none of the above. This given. So then potato means a axillary bud. And a familiar example in 10th standard, Bryophyllum. Bryophyllum is also reproduced by leafy buds. That is, a young one is also produced from at the notch of the plant. So that is each of example. You have shortly prepared for these examples. And then zoospores, apple nose spores, autospore, tetraspores and monospores. So then each one is also prepared thoroughly. Zoospores, for example fungus produced from the zoospores, apple nose spores. And then autospores, some of the algae produced from the autospores. Then tetraspores, for example higher group of algae is reproduced by tetraspores and monospores. So there are the different technical terms are given. So each term you have to prepare very shortly, read again and again, you will score more marks. So now I will give a switch over on the Tamil. Listen here students, நீங்கள் வந்து 11th ஸ்டாண்டர்டு 12th ஸ்டாண்டர்டு வந்து பயாலஜி சிலபஸ் வந்து டிஃபிகல்ட்டாக இருக்கும். நிறைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா பயாலஜி குரூப் எடுக்கிறதுக்கு பயந்துக்கிறாங்க, ஏன்னா நிறைய படிக்கணும் நிறைய பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு. ஆனால் நம்ம வந்து ஒரு பிளான் பண்ணி இந்த கான்செப்ட்டுக்கு இது தான், இந்த கான்செப்ட்டுக்கு தான் நம்ம என்ன ஈஸியாக தெளிவாக படிக்கிறதுக்கு அதுக்கு நாங்கள் நிறைய ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவோம். நிறைய 1 மார்க் கொஷின் ஒவ்வொரு டாப்பிக்லேயுமே ஒரு லெசனுக்கு என்னது ஒரு பேஜ்லேயே நாங்கள் வந்து 1 வேர்டு மாதிரி ஷார்ட்டாக ஃப்ரேம் பண்ணி கொடுத்துருவோம். கிளாஸும் எடுக்கிறோம், கோச்சிங் கிளாஸ் இருக்குது, நீங்கள் வீட்லேயும் படிக்கலாம். அதே சமயத்தில் நம்ம ஸ்கூலில் வந்து வேறு என்னது குரூப்பு வேணும், நாராயணா குரூப்னு சொல்லிவிட்டு அவங்க வந்து தனியாக வந்து என்ட்ரன்ஸுக்குன்னு கோச்சிங் கொடுக்குறாங்க, அவங்க மெட்டீரியல் தர்றாங்க, அந்த மெட்டீரியல் படிக்கலாம். இப்போ உங்களுக்கு வந்து 2 in 1. நீங்கள் வந்து 1 வேர்டு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா என்ட்ரன்ஸ் எக்ஸாம் ப்ரிப்பேர் நம்ம டெக்ஸ்ட் புக் கூடிய ஒவ்வொரு லைனையும் நம்ம படித்தோம்னா என்ட்ரன்ஸ் நம்ம ரெடி ஆகிக்கலாம். இதையே நான் அந்த படித்த அந்த 1 வேர்டு கொஷினையே நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலான்னா 2 மார்க்காக எழுதிக்கலாம், 3 மார்க் எழுதிக்கலாம், 5 மார்க்காக எழுதிக்கலாம். அப்போ நமக்கு வந்து தெரியும் நம்ம லாங்குவேஜ் படிச்சிருக்கோம். அப்போ வந்து அந்த 1 மார்க் வச்சு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம், டிஸ்கிரிட் மெத்தட் கொஸ்டின் நம்ம வந்து மாற்றிக்கலாம். அது வந்து எந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கும் ஒரு பிளானிங்கே கிடையாது. நல்லா படிக்கிறவங்க மனப்பாடம் தான் பண்ணுறீங்க, சுமார் படிக்கிற மனப்பாடம் தான் பண்ணுறீங்க. ஆனால் நல்லா படிக்கிற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் என்ன பண்ணணும், அந்த கின்ஸை வச்சுக்கிட்டு எங்கெல்லாம் எப்படின்னா வந்து என்னென்ன வேர்ட்ஸ் நம்ம போட்டோம்னா அதுக்கு வந்து நமக்கு வந்து ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் ஃபார்மேஷன் ஆகும். அப்போ நமக்கு என்ன ஃப்ரேமிங் தி சென்டென்ஸ் நமக்கு தெரிஞ்சுனாவே நம்ம ஈஸியாக அதை பற்றி கவலைப்பட அவசியமே இல்லை. 2 மார்க் 3 மார்க் 5 மார்க் பற்றி நான் படிக்க வேண்டிய அவசியமே இல்லை. 1 மார்க் மட்டும் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி டெய்லி 10-15 1 மார்க் நம்ம என்ன ரெகுலராக ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணால் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம், ஈஸியாக படிச்சுக்கலாம். இப்போ 6th to 12th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் இருக்கக்கூடிய பேசிக் கான்செப்டை தான் உங்களுக்கு நீட்டு. அது பயந்துக்கிட்டு என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க, ஐயோ நீட் வந்து என்னது இந்தியா ஃபுல்லாக எழுதுகிறாங்க அப்படிலாம் கிடையாது. நல்லா யோசித்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்கள் வந்து ஸ்கூலில் நல்லா பிளான் பண்ணி நிறைய படிச்சிருப்பான். அந்த பையன் என்ன பண்ணியிருப்பான், அந்த என்ட்ரன்ஸ் எக்ஸாமினேஷனுக்கு பயந்துப்பான், போகவே மாட்டான், அந்த எக்ஸாம் போக மாட்டான், ஐயோ என்னால் முடியாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சும்மாவாக படிச்சுட்டு இருப்பான். அவன் என்ன பண்ணுவான், நம்ம சொல்கிறதெல்லாம் அப்படியே டீட்டெயில்ஸாக கேட்டுக்கிட்டே இருந்துட்டு அவன் என்ன பண்ணுவான், ஈஸியாக அப்சர்வ் பண்ணி அந்த பாயிண்ட்ஸுகளை அப்சர்வ் பண்ணிவிட்டு அவன் என்ன பண்ணுவான், அந்த மைண்ட்லேயே ஸ்டோர் பண்ணிவிட்டு அந்த மோட்டிவில் படிப்பான். ஏன்னா நிறைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி ஆவரேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கூட என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, நம்ம ஸ்கூலில் வந்து நிறைய பேர் எம்பிபிஎஸ் வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணி படித்து இப்போல்லாம் டாக்டராக இருக்கான், ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் டாக்டராக இருக்கான். சேலஞ்ச் பண்ணிட்டு போன பசங்க என்ன நினைக்கலாம், டாக்டர். அதனால் வந்து பயாலஜி குரூப் வந்து கஷ்டம்னு நினைக்காதீங்க, ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ரெடியாக இருக்கணும், படிக்கிறதுக்கு ரெடியாக இருக்கணும். ட்ராயிங் ஸ்கில் எல்லாம் தேவையில்லை, ட்ராயிங்கில் ரஃபாக போட்டால் போதும். கொஸ்டின் பேட்டர்ன் உங்களுக்கு வந்து மாற்றிட்டாங்க. இந்த வருஷம் சிலபஸ் வந்து 2 வால்யூமும் 1 வால்யூம் ஆக்க போகிறாங்க, ரெடியூஸ் பண்ண போகிறாங்க. அதனால் என்னது, நீங்கள் வந்து பயாலஜி குரூப்பு பயக்காமல் என்ன பண்ணலாம், கண்டிப்பாக வந்து நல்ல மார்க்ஸ் ஸ்கோர் பண்ணலாம், நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம், படிக்கலாம். அதனால் வந்து ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ வெல்கம் டு பயாலஜி குரூப்ஸ். தேங்க்யூ.